that dog. He's got a bath and groom, man. Got his winter coat on. Yeah, he's scratching his face. Look at that dog, man. Look at that old truck, man. What that in there, man? What is that in there? Look at that thing, man. We gonna get him out? Are we? Are we gonna get him out? I don't know. What will we do? I don't know. What is that dog doing? Man, he is still flopping around. Those things have moved. Yeah. Right from that dog, man. Get it from that dog. Look at that dog. What's that dog doing, man? What is that dog doing? Now, about time to get that out. The old Coke truck. Caterpillar. Cat diesel power. Yeah, I'll even get those ones out. Oh, Monday morning here. Getting ready to just leave the house and head up to Sterling Heights, Michigan. Man, come on, pull the thing out of the grass, man. About 8:30 is what the GPS is saying for me to get there, which will probably be a little bit later because I'm going to stop at Napoleon and grab a splash.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Independence Road.
That way I know I've got as much fuel as what I need to get up there, and maybe do another move and get back home, because it's 132 miles up there, and then if I find something up there, which would be decent, I can do something, and I would like that, because I like to make money. I might as well take advantage of it, if you know what I mean.
In about 2 miles, turn right onto US 24 East.
Sure can. And that's how it's done. You drive through that old ditch right there. That's why I keep this mowed down and stuff, because I can swing it wide, since that's a narrow dead-end road. I have backed up too before off this road, before I realized that, hey, I can cut that down. Probably be a short week because it's Thanksgiving week and stuff like that, holiday week, so I don't know. If I do anything, I'll do something. If not, I'll just come back home. Got some shit ordered, so get that for the truck, and hopefully get some things done on Frank. That way we can start doing the final preps for the transition, if you know what I mean. On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel show. that's where I needed to go. But there was an accident, so the GPS rerouted me this way to save 17 minutes. So I thought, okay, this was like 9 more miles than the other route, so it's not that big of a deal. But, well, we up in Detroit, and just getting on 75 here from 94. Yeah, trying to dodge some of these potholes around here. There is a shitload, and that was fun. Not, and you should just see these roads. How many pothole fills there is? It's insane. Looks like it's fucking scot-free though.
7.8 miles. Take exit 61 to merge onto I-696 for Portland.
Alrighty. 75's nice. I would have just came up this way, but that accident stuff, poor shark. Come on. Get on it, will ya? You're gonna do that shit. 65. Woo! I've got to take a lead. 15 miles to go. Then I'll be looking for something else. Get this thing off the back. Find something else up around here going south. Hopefully, west would be fine if I got something going west. Got over like Branson and dropping at Lansing or Jackson, or don't really matter. Michigan roads are always busy. The big roads in Michigan, they're always busy. It's hard to catch them when they're not busy, no matter where you're at. Few spots that aren't, but for the most part, they're pretty fucking busy. It's like, dude, where are all you people going? There's times where it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and it's the busiest road I've ever seen. It's like, why? We're out in the middle of nowhere on Michigan, on one of the interstates, and it's just jam-packed. Used to come up here all the time from Rouen, Menards. Wasn't no big deal. Run those freaking quads up through here. Always coming to Detroit. Ann Arbor, Grand Rapids, Lansing, East Lansing. Whatever's on the other side. Grand Haven, is that what it is? Grand Haven? Something like that. All the time. 9 more. And I mean, there's so many Romulus, there's so many Warren, there's so many stores for Menards at in like the Detroit area. It's not even funny. So I could come up here every day a week and go to a different store, not even go to the same ones. It seemed like, which I didn't mind it. It wasn't no big deal. I was a company driver. A lot of times you come up here, you just come up here and go back. You wouldn't even have to do a second load, especially if you had a quad. If I was lucky to get back to get something, go to Defiance or Eagle, just a little extra $50 or whatever, $25 for the day. Boy, things changed. A lot different now.
Well, I'm back at the house, and I am I'm going to wash the blue chalk here really quick. Didn't find nothing, so I just came back home. We'll get this cleaned up and park it because, I mean, in the afternoon I'll look for loads and stuff like that, but ain't trying to just run up out and get stuck out somewhere, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get this thing all washed up and probably put it in front of Frank. Maybe do some greasing, I don't know. I might just leave it here and just pull stuff out of it and go through it right here. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's leave that shit sit here and work on that. We got people coming over, so we'll just leave those parked over there. I could probably move this if I needed to right in front of here. Somewhere else, park them in the yard, man. Just get them cleaned up. Jesus. I mean, it's gonna look, it needs a bath. It's dirty and gross. All that salt and grime from the other day still on it. Not for long though. I gotta see what if I got some degreaser, some degrease pumped on that bad boy and get a nice Dawn bath. Oh yeah, spongy Dawn bath with the pressure washer. Oh, good Monday afternoon. Made her back to the house and just washed up the blue truck in wash bay 1. Gave it the old Dawn bath and some degreaser. Man, it needed it. It was dirty. And probably just gonna let it sit here because it can dry out, and then tomorrow and the next day and the day after, if I want to start taking things out of it, because I really want to gut the truck to where there's basic necessities for me to run in it, and that's it, nothing extra, because I'm not vacationing that truck anymore, so I'm not living out of it pretty soon, because we're going to be doing that in this. So probably just hang out at the house this week unless somebody calls me and says, hey, I need you to do something, and it's worth my time and it's worth the money, or some, you know, some like fashion of that. Just gonna hang out and do what I need to do over here, and do what I need to do over here. But that's a nice way to start it, getting it washed up. I need to go out on the mailboxes and draw, because apparently the Amazon people can't see A and B and are not delivering our packages. So I'm thinking about, you know, those old Barbasol signs. Wouldn't that be cool if I went out and I put them on the light poles, or the electric poles that were out there, like apartment A and B, Amazon, boom boom. That way these people would know where to bring our shit. But it's what it is. I was thinking about that, but I don't really want to do that shit. But I'd just go get a couple boards, some white paint, some blue paint, and then just hand do that stuff on, you know what I mean? Actually, I've got some blue paint I could probably use maybe, and it'd be cool. Don't miss us. You can't miss us. But there's 2 trucks in the driveway, for crying out loud. Kim updated the status though, so now it says that pulling the drive with the semis. Yeah, I'd like to do a couple things to Frank, what I was talking about. Get the wipers on, the wiper arms and the wiper blades on there. Make sure everything's kosher with that. And then maybe I'll do some other things inside the garage or inside the truck. I know I'm going to be doing that, so got a couple things ordered. I got my my low cable is shipped. It's not in, and then I've got a couple things coming for the truck. I need to order a few more things for the truck, just for the inside to button it up. So, because like the heater vents and shit, they're all broken loose at the bottom, so they plop up every time you hit a bump or slam. So I want to get those replaced. And those circle doohickey ones, the one doesn't have the spring in it, so it flings around, and you can't get those stupid things anymore. I could take those out and put regular vents in if I wanted to, but they're drilled in. Or I could leave those and just get the 2 toppers. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That air blows out the back anyways, so probably do that, and that thing will be solid, I'd say, on the inside. And then one of these days we're gonna be doing it, man. we are gonna be doing it. Well, Tuesday morning, just getting ready to leave the house, and I told you I wasn't going to, but yesterday booked the load over to Clyde, Ohio, just picking up an empty trailer, running it down the road, getting it loaded, then taking it over to Marion to the Whirlpool Corporation. So it's just basically going from one Whirlpool to the next. I just got a bobtail over to Clyde. It's about an hour and 20 minutes away, so then that's be done after that. So I figured, fuck it, might as well make some quick little bit of easy pocket change this week, so I'm not you know, just sitting around not doing nothing, not making any money. Oh, that's weird. Fucking holes in there. Stuck the key behind it. The key was stuck behind it. Let's do it. Over here to Clyde, just about, check out that old trailer, Eastern. That's pretty cool. Just about to back in over here, open the doors, and slip these fuckers back here, man, real quick. Get these doors open. Get out of there. This thing is brand. I mean, it's probably maybe had a few trips, but not really too many, I would say. Because you can still smell that wood in there. Well, once I get loaded here, I'll be able to, and I'm early. Yeah, I told you that. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Get out of here. I'm early. I'm super early. So that's what I'm talking about. I gotta stick it right in here to 1. So I'm up the background, all this crap shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm gonna put you right here on this old container. That way you can watch me hopefully not muck this up any, if you know what I mean. Too many forward backs here. We'll just drop that trailer, emailed the broker and my factoring company. Broker said I'm good to go, so I just left. Checked for loads, didn't see nothing relatively close or worth 2 shits for me to do. So I'm about tailing back to the house. It's 95 miles away, and probably stop in diesel fuel at like one of the Defiant stops, or the Love's is super expensive in Woodburn, Indiana, right when you get across the state border. And I don't know if I'll head east or if I'll head south or north or where I'll go the next time. I've got fuel in Frank too, and I've got fuel in this truck. I want fuel in both of them. And worst case scenario, I mean, if the thing is going to sit for some odd reason because I'm doing the flip to flop, what I'll probably do is just pump it over, transfer it over like I always would anything else, just to get some of it out, because I won't leave half tank of fuel sitting in this thing while I'm, you know, chucking another truck. I'm fine with a quarter of tank just to be able to move it down the road or whatever I need to do, but anytime this thing could go get fuel, it wouldn't be a big deal. So just headed home. Meeker. I went through Big Island a little bit ago, and I'm going through Meeker. I love small town USA cruising, man. You never know what you're gonna see. You never know what you're gonna come through. There was I was on 4 South, I believe, and I went through Attic, and there was 2 of the nicest stainless. They look like they're probably 53. I mean 48 at least. 2 of the nicest stainless I'd ever seen. I have ever seen. I mean, they were beautiful, right next to each other in some guy's stone lot, except they were missing the front axle tires off of the trailer, and in the back ones, the only thing that was on there was like the innards. So I mean, I almost, if I wouldn't have had a trailer, I probably would have turned around and whipped in there and went in and talked to somebody about, hey man, would you like to sell one of these by any chance? Probably not. It looked like they used them for storage, but I mean, down the side was perfect. I didn't see one dent or anything in those, and the front was all enclosed, so it's not like there was a reef on there. There was no units on them whatsoever, but they were the nicest, probably some of the nicest older stainless trailers I'd ever seen. And yeah, I just like getting my eyes. I mean, it's pretty boring out here. As you can see, there's really nothing, but I mean, I could honestly probably make it home on what I've got. I just don't want to sit at home. It's supposed to get like down to 19 degrees after Sunday. So the high is only supposed to be like 28, so I'll be dumping some additives in the trucks and making sure they're good. And for the fuel, that way I don't have nothing gelling up on me, which, I mean, I could plug this shit in if I wanted to, but I still don't want my filters gelling. I've never had any problems, knock on wood, with either of those trucks gelling up, so I'll probably try to dump some in Frank, and I'll probably start it up here one of these days, because I'll want to, you know what I mean? Same thing with this one. So I mean, I'm just trucking along right now. I'm headed home, just enjoying the view. I'm like a professional tourist, cruising around in a big old 1993 flying brick that's blue and white, if you will. And that's it for now. I guess I'll catch up with you when I doing something at the house, maybe. Stopped over here to Beaver Dam, Ohio, man. Grab me a splash real quick. See that old Cabover out there. I stopped into Ohio Surplus, Forest, Ohio there, and got me a fifth wheel, or not a fifth wheel, but a catwalk, or movable catwalk for Frank, because I needed one, because he don't have one for some things I'm gonna do in the back. Second Chance Chapel. Christ is the answer. Nice little truck.
Turn left onto Village Avenue, then take the first right onto East Main Street.
Yep, and then I stopped over there because I always wanted to go in there. And I'm coming down those country roads, and I'm like, man, I know this place has got to be close. And then I was getting ready to I pulled up to a stop sign, literally pulled out my phone to see how close this town was.
Turn right onto East Main Street.
And as soon as I turned left, I was like 10 miles away, and as soon as I turned left, I was I seen a sign that said 10 minutes, so I was like, hey, or 10 miles. So I stopped in there and seen Chris real quick. Chris Budkey. He had a little sweet K100 but ended up selling it. Now he's got a Marmot, and I'm sure if you don't know who he is, you probably know his wife is Flatbed Red, the artist and YouTuber. I think she does TikTok also. She draws trucks and stuff like that, makes the drawings and paintings and stuff, sketches, does all kind of things, does the YouTube videos, Facebook, all over. American Truck Historical Society, those guys are big into that. Chris is extremely big into that. I wanted to stop in and talk to him about mats,
Go past this light.
because
Then
he's
at the
pretty
next
much
one,
the guy
turn right.
for that coordinates all the mat stuff. So I wanted to get to see her a little bit. You know what I mean? Just stop, check up, and talk to him. I mean, I could text him. I got a cell phone number, but I like to
At
get
the
some
light, use the right
FaceTime
lane to
once in a
merge
while,
onto
if you
US
know what I
30
mean.
West toward Mansfield.
I know where I'm going, lady. I'm about to turn this off. Honestly, I only have that bitch going that way I can hear if there's cops and stuff. And sometime to check my
Turn
time.
right.
I
Then
know.
keep right to merge onto
Jesus.
US 30 West
She's
toward
fucking
Delphos.
bossy, man. She is bossy. But stop in, seen him.
Use the right lane to keep right to merge onto US 30 West toward Delphos.
Met Braden that works there also, and got those, checked out some of their stuff, looked at some seats, things of that nature. Checked out some long slide fifth wheels. Just looking at the stuff they had, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was always nice, and then come in here and get a splash because, well, I needed it. I know it says it's full, but it ain't. Only filled up this tank and that, let the stuff transfer over, and go home and throw some anti-gel up in there.
In about 9 miles, right onto State Route 115 North Highway.
Some anti-gel in my stuff, that way it's in my stuff, and catch back up with you. Yeah, but it was nice stopping in there, seeing him, be all squared away, if you know what I mean. Yep, some additive here, mine. Man, oh man, here's some shit. Fucking bales. I'll throw this back here. Cushman, ready to don't worry about all that. Do something with this right here, some of these pieces right over there. But first I'm going to, I got the wipers here, the wiper arms I'm going to put on, because I've got the wiper blades in behind the driver's side seat from the last time we ran to town when we got fuel, when I went and picked those up. So I'm going to go out there and put these on. These came from the Big Rig Chrome shop, I believe in Columbus or wherever their little station is. It's close to here, it's not far, but yeah, I'm gonna dump some fuel additive in these old boys, and yeah, they don't get too cold, man, because it is supposed to be Thursday. Well, tomorrow's supposed to be 41, then Friday it's boom, 27 degrees, 19, like 19 for a high. So I'm gonna dump some shit in there, but I'm gonna jump up here real quick on the back of the Cushman here and see if I can't get these things to go. And then my wiper blades. My wiper blades. My wiper blades. I didn't know it came with hardware on my wiper blades. So I got hardware. One has brand new, the other one has a broken piece on it, which kind of pisses me off. Order something it's supposed to be brand new and it comes broken, it's missing hardware. It's like somebody bought it, broke something, sent it back, and then they shoved it up and sent it to me, because that's the kind of shit that happens to me. Yeah, this guy right here, get out of there, get out of there. See, him's missing the hardware on that, and there's a little piece that goes right there that hooks onto that, and that's a sprayer nozzle, but that bolt will go through there. So basically, oh god, that's all chipped up too. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, I feel like this one has been run around a little bit. because that piece was broke off. That's what I was talking about. And this one in here, let me just pull it out really quick. See how this one came with the hardware, with this thing already attached, not broken. So this is the driver's side, I believe, and that's the passenger side, because one's shorter than the other one. So that one will go up there and that one will go up there. In a minute when I get to it, I'll probably bring you back when I'm all done and I start working on that air cleaner back here. That's probably when I'll bring you back. Well, the wiper blades are on, and I've got all these pieces right here, and I tried to stick a chunk right over. That's getting ready to go on. I'm going to put that on right here for now, probably, and then I'm going to take that big tube and I'm going to stick it right here for now, and measure it up there. I got to figure out where it's going to go and stuff like that, because the tube is basically going to go from right here and just shoot right here is where it's going to be, because I can't go right here. I just don't have enough stuff. Plus that is too tight of a fit. That's constantly always going to be on something. This I could easily just boom, pop it off real quick if I need to, because what I'm going to be able to do is just boom right there, or 5/16 right here, bam, just pop something off. Ain't no big deal. This can come up. I just don't have enough gizmo, I don't believe, for this right here. So get this fucking off of here. But yeah, I just figured I'd bring you back real quick. I'll hook this up some a little bit, and then I'll bring you back and we'll copy on that. I've run into a dilemma here. I wanted to bring it out here and shoot it up here, but the brackets I'm using, only one will fit in here. The other ones were drilled out for right here to hold it, because that's just how it was. Now I don't have the patience nor the time to get new brackets, because, well, I'm running out of time here, and it's stinking cold, and it's gonna just get colder, and I'm not really interested in dealing with it. 7/16. So just put this in the side box real quick. So I figured out that I got these brackets that I can use to hold it out. So I'm basically gonna have the tube shoot out right here, and it's gonna just connect right here and shoot up, because right now I've got it running inside and it's going straight down. And I even have the snorkel hooked up right here, so it'd be sucking right here. And anything from the tire could possibly go up in here, which I don't like, but at the same time, at least it's out of sight, out of mind, and it'd be fine. But I don't have my little water guzzler thing on there, so I thought to myself, I don't like that. I don't want to. Well, it's noon. Thanksgiving morning-ish, and well, I've got that mounted where I need it to be, except it's way too high. Now, I was up there putting that thing on, and I can't get it to go down any lower. And I was going to run it out the center like I talked about, because I thought that was the only thing I could do. All right, well, I just dropped this on the ground. She didn't want to work for a while because it was too cold out. But what we got going on here? I got it. I got it under the cab air ride. I got it in the hole with enough room to not do anything but maybe sit on the transmission or bump a screw on the transmission. Other than that, it's as good as it's gonna get, because I couldn't run it on that side because of my brackets. Okay, I got my brackets all figured out, got my brackets all sexed up, got the thing holding tight. Mounted the thing for the air, you know, the old airlines and stuff here. And I'll just stuck it right there for now. It's fine. I can grab right here and get right here if I need to. This is nice and tight, so it's not going to bonk around. It might a little bit, but I mean, what ain't going to? These are going to. This whole situation does. So this is pretty much right there. That's what it does right there. Bam, 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 bam. So who knows? it's just sitting on there hitting, but that's as good as it's gonna get for running the whole tubing and being down there. Yes, it's a mess. I don't think Frankenstein was ever perfect or anything, and it can stay like this until the summertime. Maybe this summer I'll take it apart and sex it up, redo it, and maybe try to run it over here. The problem was these right here, this guy right here used to come out the back. Someone had fabbed it up and drilled some holes, like right here is one, and there's another one, and there's some more up here that you can see. And I couldn't put it up here because of this, but I could put this one up here because of this, and I put these on here with a couple washers just to hold it tight. So it would be straight up and down, because if I wouldn't have done that, it would have kicked in at an angle like this. So if we go, and I mean, that's completely, and that air is just down a skosh, so it'll go up. There's plenty of room right there. I'm not necessarily worried about it. I had to cut about a 2-inch piece off that silver tube that I'd snagged from Garrett when I got the windshield seals. Now you can barely see that right above the bear shield or the whale tail, which is fine because it's going to suck. It's going to get fresh air in there, and anything else it'll be fine. It's going to get enough fresh air versus it being down there eating warm air, or it being you know, not having anything on it sucking warm air. And it's got the little tube, so it can blow any water that it might get straight down there. It'll be fine. So that's what that is. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I had to cut this chunk off right here of that silver tube that's in there, and I mean, it was fucking pain in the ass, needless to say. Grunting trying to get that shit to go on there, because those don't always just go on there. And I just had enough clamps to do everything, and I had to cut that piece right there, that piece of rubber off of that guy, to make it fit right there, because I had to use 1, 2, 3 sections of tube that was used before. And then luckily I had that piece I had gotten from Garrett with a couple of these elbows and stuff like that when I got the windshield sills. So that is what that is. That's on. That was the last thing I was really necessarily worried about. And I could probably, if I wanted to take that whole thing apart again, which it would be a fucking straight pain in the ass, I could cut that a little bit shorter, and I could shove that up just a skosh more. But I'm fine with it right now for what it is, to get me going. And you know, it's cold out. I'm tired of dealing with the cold weather and my hands being cold and things like that, things of that nature. So I mean, worst case scenario, if I got to pop some things off to move some shit around, it's what I got to do to be able to do stuff. But it's not hitting the exhaust at all, and that tube's there. So I'd rather have that tube being close to that exhaust than that rubber. So that's another reason why I'm okay with it being down here like this, because if I did shove it up more, that rubber right there would be right up against the exhaust tube. So that's about perfect where it's at. I'm completely fine with it. I mean, at least it's not going out the center thing. I don't ever have to worry about taking it apart or anything like that. That is pretty much what I'm happy about. So I can move forward with it. I need to, God, look at that thing just leaking. A fucking cylinder that I had replaced pisses me off. Those fittings suck. These things are a pain in the ass. Need to get another thing for this right here, or I need to take the one back from the blue truck and put it back on. That's probably what I'll end up doing, since I don't have one for that. But yeah, now all I need to do is the shit inside the truck. I need to make sure I got everything outside the truck done. And for the most part, that was the most important thing, getting that up there and going. So fine with that. I mean, it's stupid looking, but what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? At least it's on there. If you have a trailer hooked up, you're not really going to see it. It kind of blends in. It's just there blocking the thing. At least it's not coming out the center tube. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. But kind of like that one, just a little bit taller, and it's like the perfect height right now and exactly where I need it to be. So should be all right. on to the next thing, I guess. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm out.